then my other client, she had company coming, so she's booked for the second week of August, the second, the third week, and then the last week of August. So she's already booked all three of hers.
That's good.
Yeah,
That's good. In between that style and the other style, going forward, obviously, when you start with one client, two clients, you start to see what you prefer, right? So you maybe even have this is it. We're gonna meet from this time to this time. What works for you. What do you think? What do you think with the two experiences?
Well, the client that I've met with, I don't know. She lives in I think I talked to you about this. She lives in an Airstream. She travels. So we did talk, and she really just wants to, well, she does struggle with letting go of some stuff. And she did right away start with the same thing that everybody does, is like, well, I really want to talk to you about this, but then I have this, and then I have this, and then I have this. And so I was able to kind of bring her back. Well, we're just going to focus on this area for now, and we're going to talk about things that she could do. And then I sent her some links for her to look for different products that might work better in that space. And she seemed to be really like, and then she showed up on my live and was really active on my live. Both of them did. And so that was good. And then I've just checked in with her on WhatsApp a couple of times, and just a little bit of reminder if I don't hear from her before or by Tuesday, I'll contact her again because we're away for the long weekend. So yeah, and it is a long weekend.
It's a long weekend.
Well, it is here. It's Heritage Day here in Alberta and BC. You guys don't have it? Oh,
no, we don't have it.
We have a special long weekend.
Yes, special.
It's a long weekend here. I thought it was Canada wide, but I guess it's
not. No, it's not. I mean, I know, right? Not that I know what long weekends are. Like, when you have a business, you kind of have to, you don't even remember. You don't even, because in the workplaces, you kind of know that we're going away, but for the business, but the good thing is,
since my kids left school, I have to have calendars all over the place to remind me of certain things. But the summer long weekends, I know because we camp on those weekends. So we're going camping this weekend, so I know what's what.
I try not to, and part of the reasons why I don't do business meetings on Mondays and Fridays is, I mean, I still do, but as in regular client meeting, I won't fix it on a Monday and a Friday.
Yeah, because, that's what I want. That's what I'm doing too.
Yeah. So that way I just know that if there's a long weekend, hey, there's a long weekend. I just clear my calendar and we hang out with the children, and I don't know if you listened to Julie's video last week in my group. It's very similar to what I do, which is just focusing on not stressing. Okay, not stressing. She was talking about masculine and feminine energy and all those kind of things, and I find that it's very similar to what I try to do, and I've tried to do for a bit now, which is try to not just take it easy, even in the grind. Like, I grind as much as I can, right? But I still want to take it easy. Before I jump into phones and all this in the morning, I want to take some time to pray and to go for a walk and to, do all the things that I love to do, like my time, right? In short, I try to do all of this before anyone wakes up. For the past, I'll say 2017, I've been doing that, maybe even 15. I've been doing that. I would take my time and I try to wake up at least an hour before everybody else wakes up, because if I don't, I'm going to be stressed. I'm just going to be stressed.
Yeah, I used to get up before my kids too. Like, I used to have that time to myself. And now though, I struggle with that piece because my husband leaves at 6:30 and sometimes I get up at 6:30 and sometimes I don't. Yeah. So, when September, right after our holidays in September, my goal is to start the habit of doing what you're doing again,
Yeah.
like I used to, and
Yeah.
get back into it. I know for the summer that's probably not going to happen because
Yeah.
everything is all out of whack right now.
Yeah,
So
yeah, for sure.
it's
For
just
sure.
like,
Because I mean, when it's summer, it's even here, it's because the boys are home and mostly, you know, they have different camps that they do, but they're at home. So it's not like we're waking up and praying and, you know, like other family routines. We don't do that.
no.
We kind of do in the night instead, you know, and but the other piece that I also do, and I try to keep to, is closing at work and not responding to any messages after.
That one's
you
a
know.
hard one, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
really,
it's
really
very
hard
hard.
when your
Yeah,
office is in your house.
exactly.
I try to, well, I haven't been closing the door because it's too hot and I need the window. But yeah, I put my computer on sleep,
Yeah.
and then I will check, because I'll do that around 3:30. And then I'll check a couple of times, but as soon as 4 o'clock rolls around, it's like, nope, no more.
Yeah.
I have to
Yeah.
just not answer, because
Yeah.
otherwise they'll drag me into something that goes on through me trying to make supper, and it's
Exactly.
just too much, right?
Exactly. Exactly. And then when you work with you know, different time zones, it can be a bit difficult to maintain that, you know, but I'm trying my best, you know, because again, I close for the day, right?
Mhm.
And then I go upstairs, but I have my phone and Facebook is on my phone, you know, so it's I actually just literally just say no, I'm not going to look at it, you know, and sometimes these are, you know, maybe client messages, prospects that I'm getting some very good, you know, traction from, and all that. I wait till the next morning. And after I'm done with my morning routine and I do what I need to do, then I look at it. I find that it's good, you know. I'm at this stage now, the business is not like super busy, okay? It's better to learn the habits, okay?
Yeah.
Now, right?
Yeah.
You know, until, you know, because when time comes and it's really busy, you're gonna be drained.
It's too easy to get dragged down that rabbit hole. Yeah. I'm glad you said that, because I'm taking a week off at the beginning of September, and we're going camping for that week, and there's no cell service. I am only 20 minutes from home, and I can drive. And then I was like, well, I could drive, you know, and get some service. Well, and then I'm like, well, what's wrong with just saying, you know what, I'm out of touch for the next week, and I will, you know, if there's anything, just send me a message and I'll get back to you on this date.
Yeah.
But I'm like, I was like walking the dog this morning, and I'm like feeling guilty about it. And why am I feeling guilty about it? But yeah, because I deserve to have time off too. And I shouldn't have to, like, even if I come back to the house, I shouldn't have to be working in the middle of my holidays, right?
No, I mean, it's the way you design it. That's why we're doing business like this, right? It's almost like life by design kind of thing, you know. So it's the way you design it. Now, I have, you know, I'm not the best at this yet, okay? Because the last couple of years, my family and I, we go away in August. And we do like road trips and travel, go visit family in the US and round like that. But even this year, I already have a summit happening September, and all the recordings and all of that will be happening as I travel. Okay. so it's going to be interesting, but I'm going to try to not stress, you know, about it, and just do as much as I can, and so that the September dates will still be, you know, on point and no stress. But I think that, you know, in the next, this is what I'm sure my children will say, yeah, that's what you said last year. The next August is going to be August free, like completely free. I don't even know if I can do that. Like, let's not even go there. I'm not going to do that. Yeah, it's not possible. I cannot not say work. I'm going to,
It's just like a long weekend now and again.
yeah. No, I do that. I do that.
Well, there you
So
go.
yeah, and I've done a week of no work before, like no work at all. Okay. But then I still have my computer and it's still me. And there are downtimes, we're not doing anything, so I just take my phone and computer and I still work. However, it's not like meeting clients and back to back. So I've done that. And
well, I plan on taking my notebooks with me, but I'm not gonna take a computer. I'll just take a notebook with me and I'll just write down anything that comes to mind. But I am refusing to take we did this last year and it is so freeing to not have any connection, because you can't get Wi-Fi. There's no cell phones, nothing up there. There's no connectivity. Right? So you go there, you're in the mountains and it's like nothing. It's like
no, for sure.
The first day is a bit like there's something wrong. Something wrong. And then after that, it's like, I'm gonna sit in my butt right here in this chair. Just be happy.
Yeah, for sure. And I try to do that every day. Like there's a portion of my day that I will take 30 minutes, okay, and I'll just lie down and not sleep, just think. And sometimes some ideas that come at that time, it's just priceless, and coming back to where we are in your journey, I think those are also key. Those are very important in your content creation, in leadership as the person that is leading the group of people that you're leading out of clutter to freedom, right? You need that time to be able to and sometimes I love to even say this to my clients, that you see, as we get coaches and we work with coaches, it's great because then they guide us in different directions, right? You get someone that is helping you with your messaging, with your videos, as we've been working, and client acquisition and all of this, right? But you need to step up and be that leader, okay? And when I say the leader, I'm saying the one that knows what to do next, right? The person that knows exactly what to do next, because different ideas will come. Like in my own experience as someone, as I've hired coaches, I've not been without a coach in the last 2018, right? And each person that you hire will take you in a journey, okay? And they have a journey for you, and it's great, okay? The journey is great. That's why you hire them. But it's extremely important that you still know for sure this is where we're going. And and I know that as for you, because you're still earlier on in business, it's still like almost all over the place. But I want you to start putting that into you right now, that I know what next to do, because I'm the one that was called to do this, right? And if you make time to be and just be alone and not receive anything, because sometimes the what happens is it becomes like you're like a hamster wheel kind of experience, where there's this idea and then this other idea and this other idea, but when you have to say, no, I'm gonna just go away a little bit, focus, pick one and move on, right? And once you begin to do that, not even sure why I'm sharing all this, but I really just want you to start, just take a breath and just know that I know what to do.
Yeah, I'm already doing that. That's funny that you're saying that.
Yeah.
It's actually, I was just thinking today, like we're finished today. And then after this, the energy for me is going to be more getting clarity on that let go piece. I really want to start from scratch. I'm going to erase my board and start again with the ideas. I've been writing notes all over the place, and it's coming together. And then I just feel I feel more confident. I've had more conversations out in the Facebook world, social media, which has actually, I don't know if you saw, I posted in the group, and then I posted the same post on Friday on my page, and I had great conversations on there. And I actually have one person join the group today. So, it started out with people that I knew, and then other people that I just, like Linda was the one who just joined my group today. And she was asking some good questions, and I had great conversations with like a lot of different people, a lot of interactions with that. So that felt really good. And then today, like it's been so busy. I kind of have an idea what I want to talk about tomorrow, but I wasn't like 100%. So I just went and did a quick live this morning and just said, hey guys, what do you guys want to hear about? Because I'm not really sure what I want to talk about. And then I just reposted it to my page too and said like, hey, if you want to join, let me know what you want to hear about. And so, yeah, it's starting to go that way. But I think that the rest of August is going to be a push, more of a push for me to get that let go foundation more clear for myself. And then I want to work on a beta, something beta. Yeah. So once I get I get a better idea of and more clear about what it is that I want, then I want to set that date for when I want to do a beta and start to ask people about when that is. So I do have places that I can test it, and people who would test it with me. So yeah, I just need to get clear on the information that I want in there. I think I'm getting a better idea of that too.
Okay. You're talking of a beta for like a mini course, right?
This will probably be my foundational course. This is what I'm working on. It's going to be a 5-week group and one-on-one, and whatever that will look like. It's going to be, yeah, it's my foundation is what I want. So yeah.
Okay. Very good. Very good. Yeah. So that's good. That's very good. And I'd like to know where things are with you. Let me just open your video quiz. Yeah, first of all, I looked at it and I was like, I didn't see any strongly agree.
No, because I don't feel like I do yet.
I was like, what happened? Obviously, it's good. It's where you are. And yeah. So now, but I was happy to see all the agrees, because I know exactly who my ideal buyers are and where to find them online. Agree. Okay, now let's
agreed, but that's kind of like I agree kind of, and I kind of not agree, but it was like I agree more than I don't agree.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
So why don't we just take a look at that, together, and try to see what are some things that we can do, like, to get this just so I can, because I don't want to rush and force anything today. I just want to focus on what it is that you need, and then we're going to go from there. Okay. Obviously, after today, I'm going to give you an offer. If you'd like to continue in one way or the other, I'm going to give you an offer. But the way this is, and this is one of the reasons why I don't want to just shove anything. Now, did you see the video that I did about repurposing your content?
I watched part of it, then I got distracted about getting a software, and
Okay.
then the weekend came, and then so I haven't watched all of it. I have to go back.
Yeah.
I did
Yeah.
try to, I was playing around, I did find a software and I did try
Okay.
to do it. Now I have a learning curve of learning that.
Yeah.
This might be something that I wait for my Mac to get fixed,
Okay.
because Mac is just way easier to use for that kind of stuff, like what you were explaining. It's just
Mhm.
a PC is not that simple to use when it comes to repurposing stuff. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm keeping that in my back pocket, because I do want to do it.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of me learning the software, which I did just, there's so much going on that I kind of just
Yeah.
stepped back from that for a
Yeah.
moment. So yeah.
Yeah, for sure. There's a plan that I have, that I'm actually going to be doing like a focus group, but paid this time around for repurposing contents, and I'm still trying to look at, depending on who I'm going to get, I'm going to know what tool to recommend to them. Okay, and I want it to be the easiest way. Okay, because some of my clients, especially the big high-end clients that I help to do their repurposing, I want to do it in such a way that either they do it themselves, or we continue to do it for them, or they do it themselves, or so in 3 levels, or they hire team members to do it, right? But if they're going to do it themselves, this one that I'm planning to do is just show them the easiest routes. And it's going to be similar to what I showed you, because that's what I do. Because I've done video editing for years, and it is a lot of work.
Yeah.
To edit videos, when you're using softwares that are video editing softwares. Because then you have to move it like this, then you have to do this, and you have to make sure that this, and then if you mistakenly delete a file, you lost, the video edits that you've done, everything is collapsed, and so it can be challenging, and I don't want you working on that at all, right? And that's why
I kind of was like, okay, I just
no.
step away for a moment.
Exactly. And that's why I was saying, even with just your phone, you can just clip out a small portion of it. How did I show you how to screen record? You can screen record on your phone, right?
I can what?
Record the screen, like do a screen record.
Well, I can take a picture of it. Yep.
No, like you can do, what phone do you use?
An iPhone.
Okay, you can do a screen record.
I did not know that.
And I think I put in that video.
Okay, well, I haven't maybe got that far yet, because
okay, yeah,
like I said, all hell broke loose the end of last week. So it was like, okay, gotta go. Bye-bye.
I know. Yeah. I think that, it's for you, I would want you to, because you already have videos, lots of videos now in your group, especially those pillar videos that you did. Mm-hmm. Those are very important, and they are juicy. Okay, so if you can cut out something really small out of it and put it in a reel on your on your profile or your page, that is very good. You would just find people that would discover you just because of that.
Okay, so you mean the 3-day ones that I just did?
Not the 3-day ones.
Just my lives?
Yeah, the ones that you did. You remember we were doing your pillars, your 3.
Great. Okay.
Yeah. So I mean, you could use even the 3-day ones as well. But what we're looking for is something tangible that is short and sweet and is actionable, like helps the people that are listening to it, and gives them, the way it works is you're sending this out so that you can prove to people that it's worth their time to come watch your big long form content.
Okay.
Yeah. So
those would actually be helpful if I was like, especially if I'm commenting in another group where they're not really big on you I could put a link to that video. Watch this.
Yeah, most groups don't allow links, right? Except they
Well, they
ask
haven't
for
said
it.
anything. I have put a link to my group before, by
Oh,
accident. I thought I was doing like a little the video. Hey, this is
yeah.
what I just talked about. But and then it took people to my group, and I ended up
Mhm.
having 7 people join in a few
Nice,
days.
nice.
But I did get some feedback because I did my little it just came to me that my mission is to help women break free from their stuff so that they can transform their lives from clutter to clarity.
Uh-huh.
I added that into one of my comments and I got quite a bit of movement there. So
That's
it's
good.
not, yeah, that's not really
That's good.
advertising. It's not really, it's just
Yeah.
my mission.
Even though it's, and that's why knowing, having your golden message sharp is very good, because people follow you once they hear, because it's them focus, is the client focus. It shows them clearly how you're going to, where you're taking them from and where you're taking them to, right? So that's really good. I'm happy to hear that. And some groups will actually allow you to post, and some of them are open to, some they have special days of posting, and they will ask you for your group to post in your group,
I do
some of
that.
those.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I have
yeah.
a few
So,
places where I can do that, but
mhm,
we'll have to
mhm.
see. So this is
Yeah,
for repurpose.
yeah, yeah. So, okay. So now let's just go through let's go through this one by one. I have another meeting at I'd like us to max not more than 2:15, like 15, the
Can you
hour
give
and
me 1
15.
second? I'm just gonna
Sure,
pull my thing out of the oven and then I'll be right back
sure, sure.
before it burns.
Yeah, no. Interesting, interesting color.
Sorry. I thought that was on silence.
I was like, what is that? What does he say? What does he say?
It says food fight. Food timer. Oh, sorry about that. Okay.
I thought it was cool. It was interesting.
Okay.
Okay. So, question, I know exactly who my ideal buyers are and where to find them online. Agree. A little bit. Can you tell me?
For the most part, yeah, I know who my ideal clients are.
Ideal buyer.
Or buyer.
I
Yeah.
want buyers. I want people that would pay.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that I can find them online. I'm not sure that I'm doing that fully yet. I'm still kind of looking for groups and places to find them. So right now I've found them in one place and that's been working for me. So
Mhm.
those are where I'm
So,
having those conversations.
okay. So with that now, I'm thinking the answer to that is even strongly agree, because you know where to find them. Now, are you doing it?
I suppose.
Uh-huh. And that is the level that needs to increase. The actual doing it is what, and doing it consistently is what needs to go up. But the knowing where they are, um, And then, one other thing that I always also do is, if you have, how you can have on the across the bar up there, let me just drag mine, like this area where you see Canva, Facebook, Google Drive, right? If you can create a folder and actually have your the place where you find your ideal clients, put them in there, so that easily you can access those groups. Can you do that?
I can try to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So that way, like bookmarks, that's what they call them, so you just put like a bookmark up your Chrome bar, and then you just arrange all of them inside one folder, and you walk through each day what you need to do with them. Okay.
Okay.
So I have a clear understanding of what my ideal buyers are struggling with, their pains, their fears, and frustration. Let's talk about that.
I do agree with that for the most part. I mean, everybody is a little bit different, and I've been learning new pains and frustrations. So, I would say, yeah, I agree with it, and I'm still learning more about the things that I'll be working with, right? Like you said, this is all really new yet for me. And working with these two clients that I do have right now it's already made a big difference for me.
And don't forget that you have your drifters. I think that's what we called them back then. Drifters, people that are blaming others, people that are blaming situations, people that are not yet ready to take action. They're just ready to, all they're thinking is just excuses right now.
Yeah.
So those ones clearly. Once you start talking to them, who they are, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then the next group of people, which are the starters, or I can't remember what their names are, them. These are my people. They're ready to take action. They just need the steps and accountability and support, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Very good. Very good. And now their fears, frustrations, pain will fit in there somewhere in the struggle, that your starters have. And
I think maybe the reason I answered it that way is because I know pains, fears, frustrations with hands-on organizing, what I can help them with. And I'm learning how I can help them a little bit differently virtually, because it's a totally different way of working with someone, right? So that's probably why I answered it that way. I know what they're struggling with both ways, but I can't always help them exactly as I used to help them, and I need to learn new strategies. So that's why
because it's more mindset, right?
It's
There's
more mindset
and then action.
And action. Yeah, you got to do the mindset first, and that's the piece now that's actually helping me understand my let go framework, because the energy, time, giveaway, organize I got, but this is that L part, the love or the learn part, that I was struggling with, and now I'm understanding, just was with working with people and talking with people, that's the part where the mindset, we have to start with the mindset, because I can't come in there and show you how to do it. So we need to talk about what's coming up and what's happening. So yes.
Exactly. And I think, like you said, the more you help people, and the more it's going to be clear even for you, as you're helping them. Yeah. So this is good. This is very good. Now, the next one says, I'm able to articulate how my product and service can solve their problems or help them accomplish their goals.
Feeling better about the accomplishing their goals and stuff. Over the weekend, Amanda, the other woman I work with, she kicked butt all of a sudden. Like, she went from, I can't do this, I'm never going to be an organized person, to like clearing out her garage over the weekend and her dining room and doing all of this stuff. So that actually really helped me say, I can help them accomplish their goals
Very
just by
good.
talking about mindset, right?
Very good. Very good. Very good. And giving them different processes. The challenge that you're having right now is you don't have a lot of things, like forms that you're giving to people. You're doing it live with them, right?
Yeah.
The more you go, I've said this before, the more you should create tools. Okay. And again, it doesn't have to be elaborate Excel and all these things. It can just be a form, but you name that form this. Okay. You name it something. Yeah. And because once you're doing that, even though you're not doing it right now, you're just them talking to you and being around you, they're actually transforming into new people. Remember how you told me, I feel like I'm a new person, right? This is exactly what's happening to your clients. That's, like you said, she kicked box, she's a totally different person because of you.
Yes.
Right?
And so what's great about her working with Amanda is that she's giving me great feedback and information about what is working and what wasn't working. So I'm able to kind of turn that into more of, like I said, my let go framework, and then figure out stuff that can go around or come out of that as I go. And I'm keeping notes and I'm writing down things that work and what don't work. And then we'll see from there, right? So that right now it's just, this is just me practicing and learning. As I go.
No, for sure. And the other thing that I would love to say is the publicity. Okay, so that what just happened to Amanda over the weekend, you should talk about it.
Yes, and she's gonna help me. She's gonna post some stuff, some of her videos and stuff to the group. So I asked her to
Very good.
Yeah, and then I can talk about that tomorrow. Exactly. Actually, I was thinking about adding that at the beginning and celebrating with her. So I should do a post. I just never even thought about doing a post.
Yeah, do a post. You see how I do some of our conversations, I just post them. You just clean off the names and identity and just publicize it and just shout about it. Okay. Because the more people in your world know what you're doing, the better for you, the better for them as well, because now they know that there's a solution to the problem they're having. Some people don't even know that there's a solution. They just think that's it. That's how life is, right? So please share. Okay, so I have a framework for going live, so I know what to say and when to say it.
For the most part, I'm still like what I just said. I'm working on that let go framework. So this is kind of like a hit and a miss, and it's changing and it's ever flowing, and it's coming. It's coming. It's just what's landing, what's not landing. And the big thing for me is being in a mindset now that this is my business, this is my idea, this is how I want to do it, and my heart is telling me to go this way, my intuition is telling me to go that way, and that's where I'm going, and stop getting lost in other people's ideas. So I like the idea of the bookmark bar with the folders in it, and then I go there first in the morning, and then maybe shut Facebook off for a while, because that's a big distraction for me. I end up like scrolling, trying to find conversations, and it's just,
no, for sure. And think of it like you're the expert, and you're going to different clinics that you're going to just do a presentation each morning or something, instead of spending the whole day in that group answering questions, right? Even in your group, okay, you're not there all day every time, right?
And that's back to the conversation we had at the beginning. It's really hard not to like see the number and then go and check out to see what they were doing and keep the conversation going. And It's hard
Mhm,
not to do
mhm.
that. And I ended up
Yeah.
doing it on Saturday this week, and I really didn't feel good about that because that's
Mhm.
my day to not, like, the weekends are mine, and I
Mhm.
am trying really hard to stick to that. So yeah.
Yeah. No, for some, I mean, it's good to have the guidelines, but because, like, for example, if you're launching, sometimes it goes into Saturday,
Well,
right?
yeah, if I was
Uh-huh.
launching something, but I wasn't. I
Uh-huh.
was just having a
Uh-huh.
conversation, and I
Okay.
got pulled down the rabbit hole, and then I was in there for way longer than I wanted to be in there, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, that
Yeah,
kind of
for sure.
thing.
For sure. For sure. Yeah. And then once in a while, I don't know if you've ever looked at my goal, like the script generator, the one that is in the program that you have. The script generator, it has some prompts. Okay. And the way I like to do this is I want you to go in there and practice using it a couple of times. Okay. Because what it does is it's going to condition your mind to think with the guidelines. Okay, so that you're not going live and just rambling, but even if you ramble, you kind of know everything you're saying, exactly where you're driving it to. Okay, so that's the go live formula, the framework that I use. Sometimes I would use exactly word for word, but I find that the process of preparing it's like putting some circuitry in your brain for how to do your presentation. Okay, you know where it is, right?
I don't have, my bookmarks are different on here than they
Yeah,
were on the
yeah.
out. So what was the website again?
I think
Groove
it's
member?
I think it's the group. No, I think it's gonna be, what's the thing? Let me see. Groove. Yeah, okay, so it's gonna be member hub dot live video like a pro, and then yeah. And then log in. I can put it in the chat.
All right.
You got it?
Yeah, I just have to get my login. No, is it going to remember this? I don't know.
Because you've not opened it on the new computer, right?
No. So
Yeah.
what is happening? Okay, let's just put it there for now. Done.
Yeah.
Okay. Now it's in the,
It should be in the not
okay.
even sure I know how to, even I don't have my
Brand. Perfect video script? No, live video script
No.
maker.
Yes, that's it.
Okay. I don't think it was in here. There wasn't anything in here when I first accessed it. So that's why, because you hadn't finished it yet. So I
No, it's been finished way before, long before. Let me just open it.
Because it just
It's been
says
finished.
video placeholder here.
Which one?
In the one I have, it's not opening properly.
Okay.
So I have, yeah, there's, I'm not sure why.
Can you share your screen? Let me see what you see.
Oh, you'll have to.
I need to.
Permission.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Hang on. Why? I don't like this thing.
What's that?
I don't like PCs. Like,
Yeah.
holy moly. So yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Okay, so this is the new one. Why don't you go to Okay, so live. Oh, okay, I see what you mean. Go back home, and then go to Video Mastery
Oh, this
Accelerator.
one. Okay.
Yes, and inside of that, you should have your script maker. Keep going. Wait. What's that? Sound, ideal clients. Okay, keep going. Design your set. Okay. Write your script. Okay. So live video strategy, video planning, batch scripting. Huh. It's not there. Oh, it's not there.
That's why.
Okay. Okay. So no, go home again. Go back home. Oh, that's it. You don't have the go on. Oh, you don't have the script
Oh, I
maker.
don't.
This one.
Yeah.
Ah, okay. I was going to give you access to that one. Let me see.
Okay, that's why I haven't been in there.
Yeah, now I see. Live video. Let me
Want me to
see.
stop sharing, or do you want me to keep sharing?
No, it's okay. I want you to share it so that I can be sure that you get it when it's when I give it to you. Live video, not this one. Script maker. How do I do that? Membership. Members. Okay, found you. Sorry, I thank God we're doing this because I didn't realize you didn't have it.
I thought you meant that it came in the new one, and then I couldn't get access, and I
Yeah,
never
I
thought
see.
to ask you.
I
I was like, oh, well, maybe she's
I
gonna add it later. So
yeah, thank God we're doing this. Okay, so I see Trisha, and very good. Video that cover. Okay, so I'm gonna add you in here. How do I add you? Okay, yeah, let's see. Trisha. And your email is Trisha.
Trisha Millice at at cluttertoclarity.ca.
Water. Trisha, MILLICE.
Yeah.
Okay, at cluttertoclarity.ca. Okay. Okay, so now try to access videos, the live video thing again. Yeah, it still says learn more.
Yeah, let me check my email and see if it came. New. Oh,
Yep.
There we go.
Oh. Log in. Oh, it's giving you the old. Okay, so it's actually designed in the old one. I need to move it. It's true.
Okay.
It's the old style. That's it. Okay, so what I would do is I would also, I thought I did actually, but I'll have Demi, my son, moves this into, let me just make a note for myself just to make sure I don't forget. Yeah, so we're going to make sure that you get in the new one, and the new one also we're going to fill it in with all the other content. And what's that? Video script maker. Okay. Okay, so that's good, and we can stop sharing now. But actually, before you stop sharing, go to Video Script Maker. Just click on it. Yeah, Script Maker. And once you have it, you'll be able to, you see how it is. You just plug it in, and once you once you go through this process, it will send you your script by email.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And that way you have an outline for what you're going to do. Now, like I said, do it a couple of times. After a while, it becomes wired into your brain that if anybody wakes you up, you're going to progress from this to this to this to this, right?
Right. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Especially the call to actions. Okay, so that's good. Let's see, what else do we have? Okay, so now we have that. You have the formula to go live, and I have a plan for when and where I should go live each week, right?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That one.
Well, right now, yeah, I'm just doing one.
Mm-hmm.
Once a week.
Once a week is perfect. Once a week with all that you have going on, can you do more?
Well, I could eventually, but I would like to get a little bit more organized before I start adding more videos
exactly.
to my day.
Exactly.
I come on every once in a while with the reels. Like I was thinking maybe I could do that a little bit more. Hey, I have an idea, and this is what I was thinking. It was just just kind of something.
Yeah. Now reels, the way reels, it's good you can do that, but reels is actually going to go more to people that don't know you.
Right.
So I mean, it could go. So if you're using reels to talk to your people, it may be a bit off, and you're not going to be maximizing reels, because reels would actually, Facebook will push it to people that don't know you. So that's why I prefer using the repurposed content, or you do the entertaining piece. But most of the people that I work with, you don't want to dance on TikTok and dance on reels, right? So what I would use, that's why I say take the contents that you already have and cut them into small 60-second videos and turn them into reels. Okay, that way Facebook now helps you to push it to other people that don't know you. Okay. So that's the way I'll use that. And but stories, you can maximize that for your own people, your friends and family, put different announcements.
What is the difference between a reel and a story? See, I don't use the story at all.
So the story, let me see. So right here now, this is Facebook. Okay, you see how up here, this is a story. Okay, and this one right here, so all of these are stories. You just start a story, you create it, you can use a picture, you can do text, you can also bring in a video that you've already done before and put it in here. Okay, you can create a video and put it. Reels is the one that here you're going to find, most of the times you find that on your phone. You're not going to see it on the computer. You can't see it on there. Yeah. So you just click create a reel. The reels also, you can use an existing video. Okay, so you have an existing video that you want to bring in, you can bring it in as a reel. That's what I suggest that you do with your clipped videos. Okay. And the way I do it is then I add the transcription so that you can for those that don't understand your accent or whatever, or most of the times people are watching without listening. They're just watching it. They're at work or something and they're just watching. And so if it's attention grabbing, they're not gonna they're gonna stay till the end of that reel, because again, it's a short video. It's just 60 seconds, right? So reels are very good that way. And I suggest that everyone should maximize that. And So you have that. I know the specific kind of video I must create in my niche to get clients consistently. Live video, short video, reels. You just got the training. Yeah.
A story.
Yeah. So for sure, stories I find are extremely good in that when you put your stories, people, you know who saw it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you've never tried stories?
I've accidentally put things in stories.
Uh-huh.
And I'm like, I don't know how that happened. I don't know what
Okay,
I did.
so let me show you how it works. So this is a story, right, that I just posted yesterday. And so you see this right here. If you click on it, see the 99 viewers there. And then it shows me the people that reacted, the replies that I got, exactly who got it, I know. Now, who's watching my videos? I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so this one right here, if you want people, whatever your call to actions are for the day, this is where you want to be using it. Okay, especially, with friends, the people that are coming into your group, are you reaching out to them and actually becoming friends with them on Facebook?
For the most part, yeah.
Very good.
Yeah.
So the people that will see your stories are your friends. People that are not your friends won't see it, except if you pay to advertise, which I don't, but it's good. It's really, really good to use stories to get more results. Okay. I have a system to repurpose my videos to reach a bigger audience. Okay. Yeah. That I disagree. Yeah, not yet. And I would say that you try to get to that as soon as possible. Now, if we continue together, we're going to get back there. It's going to be my push, okay? Because once you nail sorting people in your group and helping them and moving them forward and moving them forward in their goals and as clients, you actually now have the strategies, your group is good. Okay, so now we need to just bring more people into the group, right? And that's where short form videos are extremely important. And creating those videos would definitely help you reach more, especially with reels. Okay, so I have a written plan to go live. So when I bring my teammate and I bring on teammate, they will be able to support the results. Yeah, I know you're not there yet. That's okay, because you're still building everything.
Yeah.
And I consistently create videos to help my ideal buyers take action towards their goals, right?
Yeah, I agree and not, I'm consistent now that I'm doing it once a week, and I'm trying to add call to action to each of them when I remember to do that, but I'm working on it. So there's a kind of agree and that's kind of like can you have a somewhat agree button?
Yeah.
Like, no, somewhat agree.
I know. That's and as a matter of fact, that's why you only have this options, because I force you to decide on like, do you agree or not?
I don't really disagree. But
I know. Yeah. In between, yeah. No, for sure. For sure. It's good to it's good to, now that you have the script maker, you would also, practice using that so that it forces you to get them to take action, to give them a simple next step, for them to do, and not just leave it hanging. Okay. Very good. Now I create authority amplifier live videos consistently. Okay.
I didn't know what that meant, so I said disagree.
Okay. So authority amplifier videos, like we discussed the second 3 weeks, is any video that shows you as the niche expert. And guess what? All of your videos are authority. When we work together, what I work with you to do is to only create authority amplifier videos. Now, if you for some reason, you just get an idea, a wave of idea that you just feel like, you should do this, you could talk about whatever it is that you're doing in your videos. You always want to remember that you are the go-to person in this field. And so the content that I'm given must always help my people. So if you're helping them, and what that video is doing is presenting them, you to them as the authority in that field. Okay.
I knew I'd heard it. I just couldn't remember what it was.
Yeah.
So no, that makes sense. So I would put agree.
Very good. Strongly agree.
Strongly agree. Strongly agree.
Very good. Very good. I consistently execute my online marketing strategy. Okay.
I could get better at that.
Yeah. Yeah. In what way?
Well, repurposing the videos like that. So I don't think that I'm consistently doing that. I am doing a part of it where I'm taking some of my videos and like my quick lives or whatever and putting them on other places. So I am doing that, but I don't. I would be more on the disagree with the consistency.
Yeah. So what we want to do now is, from there is, just like you said, create a folder where, like a bookmark where you're going to, because your marketing piece is everything that you're doing, right? Starting from the live video, bringing people into your group, and then, drawing them into, because again, your lead magnet, your group is a lead magnet. Okay. So bringing them into that place, helping them, nurturing them, but then going out again and finding other people and bringing them and converting them into clients, so all of that. And then also it doesn't end at clients, it also continues with loyalty, where people stay, okay, and they want more, right? So those are some of the things you just need to, it's a cycle. You just keep doing it all through.
And I'm working on that as we go. Again, it's about practicing.
Yes. Yeah. Very good. I feel confident going live on social media.
Agreed.
Yeah, I communicate value I provide with my videos without feeling like a fraud.
For the most part.
Yeah. My marketing is streamlined and I can operate them with ease without losing my sanity and dignity.
Well, now that I have a PC, that's a somewhat. I'll get better at this.
Yes. And no, it's just keep thinking streamline. I like the fact that we were able to do an event in between your time together, because then now, in short, what I want you to do is decide on the next one. When is the next event? Okay. So you fix a time for the next event so that you know that whether you like it or not is going to happen. Okay. Because, especially, for example, if we're not working together, what would happen is, different ideas, different things will come in that will just make that, you continue to say, I will do it. Okay. But right now, I'd like you to actually fix a time. And because what your event does is it consolidates the work that you're doing weekly. Okay, and gives people a deadline to take action and join the service that you have. And like this time around, you give out a discount. Next time, it's not going to be the same price, right?
Right. That's what I wanted to ask you today too. Was would I charge for the next one then? Or would I do it for the next event that I choose to do? Like, that's what I'm like, do I charge for it? Do I do another free one and then charge for it? Like, what would your suggestion or advice be on that?
It depends on how you feel. If you feel like you can charge for it, like a 3-day thing, easily you can charge In short, you can even charge $297 for that, for the 3 days. However, what I want is I want to know where you are and discover, am I at the stage where I'm able to sell that even for 47, even for 97? Okay. And I will feel like it's a no-brainer.
Yeah, I don't think I am right now. Like I'm
Okay.
thinking like my next one, I would like to do like mid September-ish,
Okay.
because and then I'm thinking about talking about the mindset and something around that, like talking about that mindset, about what are the barriers and what are, like, I haven't quite gotten it. I've got lots of
Okay.
notes and stuff, but I haven't
So,
quite got there yet.
so what I would suggest is this, that I love the mid-September plan, but I would love for you to just do exactly the same thing again. Now, you can emphasize on mindset and all that, but don't reinvent the wheel, because you've done it once. Do it again and see, you're going to get better.
Okay.
If you don't have too many new moving parts. Okay, just do it. We want it to get to a point where you're doing it on autopilot. And but obviously the people that are going to be engaging will be different. So questions will be different, challenges will be different. There'll be some similarities, but follow the same framework and do it again.
Okay, yeah, because I was thinking like the third one that I did this time was my favorite one, and then maybe taking that and adding it a little bit more of that focus into the first two. So like kind of so that it flows better, so that there's kind of a consistent flow throughout. So coming back to that transforming your life. This is how we start to transform your life, because I didn't have that in the first two. It didn't come to me till the third one.
Yeah.
So I was like, I need to repurpose that.
Yeah, no, for sure. That's very good. And that's the reason why you're repeating it, because as you're doing it, it's going to get better. You get better at teaching it, you get better at, helping the people. And the most important one, you'll get better at converting them into clients.
Okay.
Right? Because this is a business. All right. So let's see. I'm seen as a confident expert and I have niche authority in my field. Yeah.
Which one was that one? Oh, yes.
Yes, I'm seen as a confident expert and I have niche authority in my field. Right?
Yes.
Very good. I feel like my video marketing systems are good use of my time and they help attract my new potential clients every month.
Yes, that's starting to happen.
Exactly. Yes. And ideally what I would want for you is actually to do the event every month.
Okay.
Yeah, that's ideally. Now, ideally, and that's why I don't want you to change anything. You've done it once. Let's do it again and again and again until like 6 months time, you've done it 6 times. Now we can think of doing like a masterclass or get people to pay for that event, but you do it again and again and again. And after a while, it just, there's a temptation to feel like, oh no, I'm going to be saying the same thing. No, it's not, because the same set of people, even if the same set of people come, it's still going to be a big change and addition for them, right? So, but for you, it sounds as if it's the same thing, but it's not. Think of going to your doctor's office and the first thing they're going to do is check your weight. Second thing, they're going to check your blood pressure, something like that. They're going to, and they never get tired of doing that.
Right? Well, that we know of anyway.
I know. Well, right. I know, right? They don't tell us, but they do it over and over and over again. For us, it's like, haven't you come up with something new, but nobody says that because you know that you really need that. So think of it like that. Think of this challenge as your own temperature check, blood pressure check, height and weight, no height. We don't go taller, your weights, right? You check.
Organizing check.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I feel comfortable getting on other people's stages to get more clients and videos. I mean, with videos.
I
Yeah.
do. I just haven't had any opportunities yet to do it
Mhm.
again. But I'm
Mhm.
actually thinking about having someone on mine and hope that they
Okay.
can
So,
reciprocate.
so what I will do is I have another video somewhere that I did with my business builders. Maybe I'm going to share that with you. But again, I don't want to share content with you that you will not go watch. Okay. So what is in that is maybe when you get to that, you can ask for it. Because the process of going to people to actually trigger it, make it happen instead of waiting for it to happen. Now you get to a stage where it just keeps happening. People keep reaching out to you as soon as they see your video. They'll just say, can you come talk in my this? Can you come do this? Okay. But for you to be proactive, you need to go out and actually find complementary people that are complementary to your services, to your service, and then go speak on their stage. And sometimes you can do vice versa. They come to yours, you come to theirs, right? Like last week when I did with Julie, we're in the same mastermind together, and I spoke in her group, she spoke in my group, and we exchanged. If anybody is interested in what she does, what we do is very similar, but mine is focused on video, but she does business building. So yeah, it's
Yeah, I wanted to watch that. I just forgot about it. I have to go and watch it.
yeah. So you can do more of that. The video I put out online are attracting my ideal clients. Even I think that's true, right? We just need more of it outside.
Right.
Okay, the video I put online are allowing me to start conversations with my ideal clients. These are areas where I also feel these are strongly agree, right? It's just now doing more of it.
Okay.
Yeah. And conversations, how's your conversations going? Do you find it easy to ask questions?
Yeah, for the most part. Still like it's a practicing kind of thing.
Yeah.
So it's getting a
Yeah.
little bit easier, but yeah.
Yeah.
There are more conversations happening for sure.
Awesome. The video I put online are helping me develop an audience of my ideal clients. Yeah. The video I put online are resulting in new clients each month. Now, let's talk about that.
That's the in-between one. That's the somewhat agree, somewhat disagree.
Yes.
Because it worked
yes.
for this time, but it hasn't worked previously. So I don't really have a lot of experience with it. So I'm hoping that I can still keep recreating it. It's just, again, it's the whole, like I'm new and that should have been like a somewhat.
Yes. So the way and I agree with you because you've only done, we worked together for 90 days and the last 1 month you kind of got traction, right? I mean, not just the last month you got clients, but all through the period you got traction.
Yeah, I feel like working with you is just kind of taking all of these things that I've been learning and trying and been able to kind of funnel it into an actual action taking, because I didn't really have those key pieces to bring it all together. So I had a bunch of different ideas, different skill sets, and then you just helped me to kind of put them all together in the actual action. So that's where I'm kind of at that. So it might change next month. It might change in a week, right? So I've come to a conclusion, like we're this place of peace. That I'm learning, and that's okay. And you have to suck at stuff before you get good at it. And that's where I'm at. And like you were saying earlier, I feel like right at this moment, I want to not just rush through it. I don't want to just all of a sudden, okay, now I have to go into the next thing. I have to go in, because that's not heart-centered for me. That's not coming from who I am, and that's not
Mhm.
staying authentically true to myself. So
Mhm.
that's where I feel like I am right now. And I know, we've talked in the past and you're like, okay, well, let's do the next. And I'm like, I just want, it's not that I want it to stop, I'm not putting the brakes on, but I do
Mhm.
want to be able to make this stick in my head. So
Yeah.
for me, this is how I learn.
Mhm.
And as I'm working through it, I have ideas. It's not like I'm just going, okay, now it's good, it's fine. I
Yeah.
am
Yeah.
doing other things behind the scene. I'm
Yeah.
just more of a I have to think it through and I have to kind
Yeah.
of orbit
Yeah.
and that's where I'm at right now. So yes, I do appreciate everything that we've done together for sure.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate them too, and I'm grateful for the opportunity, and I'd like you to remember when I think it was a month or so ago that we decided. Remember, I asked you, I want you to get clients this month. Remember,
Mhm.
and you did it.
Yes, I did it. It was pretty cool.
I'm
It
so
worked.
proud. I'm super proud of you, for that, and I want to do the same. I want to do it again and say next month I want new clients.
Next month, I want new clients. Yes, I do want to do it again. And now I know how to kind of do it. And so I'm working with those skills and those tools that you've given me. And I have lots of notes I can go back to and really, and then I like that I get to stay in the group, right? Till I can rewatch the
Oh,
videos.
yes,
Okay,
yes,
okay,
yes,
good.
yes. That's why it's there. That's why it's
Yeah,
there. And,
'cause
and
then
like I said, I would immediately after the program finishes, I usually would extend an extra, like I'll give you right today, if you go to get on to continue or to join this program now, you would actually, right now I have the 6 months version for $697 a month. And but if you choose to continue, you can keep the same price that you have right now. Okay. And you keep going, and we keep going like that. Now, the difference between this and that is I'm going to bring on other people that are going to be so you're still going to have me, and we're still going to be working on it together, but it's going to be a bit different in that now it's going to be like a mastermind kind of thing. Okay. And the advantage for that is you now operate at a higher level. That's what I like masterminds for. Okay. And we're talking about sharing groups, going to speak in people stages. These are what, having other people working together with you are for. And so, but the way I usually do it is you have 48 hours after, today. So like in 2 days, to take advantage of that. Now, the reason why I also created a group and I keep clients in there is even if you don't take this opportunity now, there will always be other opportunities. It's definitely not going to be in the same price range, but there will always be different opportunities that are popping up, and you would be able to take advantage of that in the future. However, if you want to actually take advantage and you still want that support and the accountability and getting, like keep moving, I would say that, you take advantage of it and you get back to me within 48 hours. Okay. And the way we'll do it, I'll send you a coupon code that you can go use on the website, and then we'll transition, but you would have access to all the things that you already have access to, and you will still continue to have access, if ongoing, if new changes, now with what you have, you will continue to have access to it. But if anything changes, that if you upgrade, if you continue, the new updates, you will continue to get that as well.
Okay.
So that's that. And like I said, we're going to go and finish up the other course, the one that you don't have access to yet, the one that we're built in. But
Okay.
yeah, very good. Is there anything else that you'd like me to?
No, I think that's it for now. My brain is
Cool.
spinning around.
I know. I know.
Yeah.
I know.
So
I know.
yeah. Yeah, I have another meeting this afternoon, so
Yeah.
I can use, but I will have a chat with my husband, but I'm not sure if it's in the books for me right now. With the way things are going, but I am going to make some adjustments with the repurposing thing. I'm going to try to practice that and do.
Yeah.
So my goal is like September to hit, like as soon as I'm back from holidays, to hit the ground running with all of this stuff, right? So I'm taking the summer as my kind of practicing, learning, and just kind of slowly going up the mountain. And then, yeah, I really want to be able to September get really busy.
Yeah,
for sure.
That's it. Awesome.
All right,
You're very welcome. And yeah, it's been really great. And I sent you a video, a thing to write I have different videos that I could use, to have your testimonials, but we could, let's just have something clean. You write your experience, you follow the format, and then we can schedule a recording, or you record. I'll send you a link to record something, if you want to.
All right, you're sending that email. You said what? I didn't quite understand. Are you sending me something?
No, I sent you a text in I think it was Messenger. I would find it and then I'll ask you to answer these questions. And once you have that, then we'll follow the process. You will see the process as we go.
Perfect. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you so much. And say hi to your hubby. And
I will. Enjoy the rest of your summer. And
thank you. Thank you.
We will I'm sure be talking.
Definitely. All right. Take care.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.